Have you ever heard of the concept of life happens in seasons, meaning your life? Just like the year has a summer, an autumn, or a fall, a winter, and a spring, your life as well has those moments. And you've probably realized it, right? There are moments where everything is going extremely well, right? You have the best job. You're getting along with your manager, your coworkers. You have great relationships, friendships, family, and everything seems to be going well. And then there are moments where nothing seems to work. You're trying new things, you are trying to be better, maybe you're learning a new course, you're just not getting it. You're applying for jobs, nothing is working. These seasons are called our winters or our fallow periods. Just like farmers, sometimes there are fallow periods where they let the land rest for 7 years and they do not plant. They let the land rejuvenate itself so that when it's time to come and plant, it will be easier and the plant will have time to recuperate and really bring out the best fruits and vegetables that they need. And so, just like in farming and in the seasons of the year, of the planet, of the world, our lives too work in seasons. We are cyclical beings. Just like there's the circadian rhythm, 24 hours for men, there is the 28-day cycle for women, which is monthly. And so we need to understand and figure out how to move and flow with the seasons of life. This is something that I am currently working on. I am working on surrendering. And surrendering is one of those peculiar things that nobody wants to talk about because in surrendering, there is acceptance, which is the first step to surrendering. You need to accept your circumstances and you need to face the truth of why you're finding yourself in those circumstances. Maybe you have been complicit in allowing the things that are currently happening in your life to go on, right? Like you have been complicit in knowing that you do not like this job, you are not fulfilled, and yet you wake up every day and it's like running into a burning building every single day. Or you know that this man, your husband, is the way he is and he will not change. So you need to face the truth and accept and figure out if you're willing to accept him as who he is or not. And the spirit of acceptance and truth really should not come with any expectations. It's just you facing the truth. Because guess what? Like they say, the truth shall set you free. The next step that I learned is after acceptance, there is a phase which is grief. And this phase, people usually overlook or they try to skip and go straight to surrender because, yes, I have accepted intellectually, I know that it's X, Y, and Z, but you need to let time for yourself and really grieve. Because if you have decided to let go and move on, you need to grieve that part of yourself that used to be that version, right? If you've decided to change your life or if you've decided to finally get married to the woman of your dreams or the man of your dreams, there's a part of you, even though you're so happy and ecstatic to be with that person, that's your soulmate or whatever they say, there's a part of you that's also grieving. There's a part of you that you need to let grieve because that part of you that used to be single is now dying, metaphorically. So that part needs to really slow down and just like winter, let the leaves fall and die. Right? And you need to accept that within yourself. And there's no rushing grief. There is no trying to force things. I know by example that sometimes you feel like grief is overwhelming. You feel like if you let yourself grieve too long, you might drown in your grief. And it might not necessarily happen. You need to trust in yourself. And that is something that I am learning to do. And then after that, then surrender happens. And in surrender, we're learning to accept and let go. We are learning to trust that there's a higher being, that there is God who is making sure that everything is flowing in the way that it needs to for your higher being, for your wellness and your balance. Just like when you eat, you don't tell your body, okay, I just ate this food, now digest. There are billions and trillions of cells in your body right now doing that, making sure that that is happening, and you don't even feel a thing, right? So you need to trust your body. You need to trust your intuition and trust that it will all work out for the best for yourself. Because as you move on and as you surrender, you will now be able to have the space, because you have let go of whatever it is you needed to let go. You now have the space to accept what the universe, what God has for you next, to accept that next level of your life that will take you wherever it is you need to go. But remember that even wherever you're going in that next step, the point is not the destination. The point is not the goal. Really, the true treasure is found in the person that you will become in order to attain that goal. The lessons you will learn on your way. The lessons that will make you the woman and the man that you need to become in order to attain that goal. That's the real treasure. The treasure is found in the journey. So this is something that I learned from Kurt Blackstone. So it is from his book,